Long before airplanes crisscrossed the skies, long before ships steamed across oceans, there existed a road without a single stretch of asphalt, yet it bound together the great civilizations of the ancient world. It was not one path, but many, twisting through deserts, climbing over mountains, and threading through cities that glittered like jewels in the sun. It was called the Silk Road, stretching nearly 6,500 kilometers. From the bustling markets of Chang'an in China to the towering walls of Constantinople, the Silk Road was far more than a route for merchants. It was a living bridge, carrying silk, spices, and precious stones, but also carrying music, languages, religions, and ideas. It carried dreams. It carried empires. A young merchant named Liang carefully folds shimmering bulk. So fine, they seem woven from moonlight itself. This silk is more precious than gold in distant lands, but reaching those lands is no small feat. Liang joins a caravan, a long line of camels swaying across the endless Gobi Desert. Each step forward is a battle against scorching heat by day and freezing bandits lurk in the shadows. A single mistake can mean death in this unforgiving land. Far to the west, in the Persian Empire, a trader named Aisha stands in a market where the air is thick with the scent of cinnamon, saffron, and myrrh. She is a master of bargaining, exchanging glassware, carpets, and exotic gems for the silk and tea arriving from China. Here, cultures mingle. Chinese silk meets Roman glass, Indian spices meet Persian steel. A European traveler gazing at a map. And further still, in the bustling ports of the Mediterranean, a young Venetian named Marco dreams of distant lands. The stories he hears speak of golden palaces, strange instruments, and spices that can transform the simplest meal into a royal feast. His journey will take him beyond the horizon into lands most Europeans can barely imagine. Along the Silk Road, goods changed hands many times. Silk from China might be traded in Samarkand for spices from India, then exchanged again in Baghdad for glassware from Rome. Every transaction was more than trade, it was an exchange of worlds. Faiths traveled these roads as well. Buddhism journeyed from India to China. Islam spread from Arabia into Central Asia. Christianity found its way eastward. With each religion came art, music, and philosophies that shaped the hearts and minds of countless people. But the Silk Road carried darker things too. Armies marched along its paths, bringing war to once peaceful lands. And in the 14th century, a deadly traveler arrived, the Black Death. Carried by merchants and caravans, it swept across continents, claiming millions of lives. Seen sun rising over Samarkand, domes shining blue. Yet through prosperity and peril, the Silk Road endured for centuries. Cities like Samarkand and Kashgar became dazzling crossroads, where a traveler could hear a dozen languages in a single